What's the best incontinence protection to not only absorb big gushes, but also stay dry, odor-free, and comfortable all day? Pads or liners? Nope, they shift around and soak through on the sides during heavier gushes. What about pull-ups or briefs? Nope, too bulky, uncomfortable, and wearing them feels like giving up your dignity. And leak-proof underwear? Also no, because the truth is that most of them are just rebranded period underwear, rebranded as leak-proof underwear. So they leak right through and leave you sitting in wetness. But here's the worst part. All of these solutions don't trap leaks, so the urine sits against your skin for hours, which creates the perfect environment for yeast infections and UTIs. So, if all these protections fail, what's actually going on? Here's what I discovered. Pads, pull-ups, and leak-proof underwear are all using the same absorbent material. It's called microfiber polyester. That's the problem. You see, this material was originally designed for menstrual flow, but urine is thinner and spreads faster. So it spreads everywhere and sits on the surface. That's why it soaks through and leaves you wet. So what companies did was that they took period products with the same absorbent material, put on some extra layers, and called it an incontinence solution. It's like a tool for a completely different job. So what actually works? Well, you need something designed specifically for how urine behaves. Something that can absorb even the heaviest episodes in seconds and pull it away from your skin so you're not sitting in wetness, and completely eliminates the urine odor. And something that can do all of this exists. It's called gradient wicking fabric. This is what's being used in military base layers, designed to keep soldiers dry in extreme heat. Just look at this. Microfiber spreads everywhere and sits on the surface. Gradient wicking fabric, it pulls it in under 3 seconds and holds everything inside. It's the right tool for the right job. But here's the problem. This fabric costs about $40 per pair to manufacture. And that's exactly why big companies stick with cheap microfiber polyester instead to save money. But here's the good news. A woman named Susan, who had incontinence herself, got fed up with protections that kept failing her and discovered the same material. So she teamed up with a doctor and a materials lab in Washington, D.C. that specializes in materials. After 4 months of testing, they created Flux. It looks and feels just like regular underwear, but unlike other protections that use microfiber polyester, Flux uses the exact gradient wicking fabric I just showed you, and it has 4 specialized layers built in. Layer 1 pulls leaks away from your skin in under 3 seconds, so you never sit in wetness, which means you can wear one pair the entire day, even with multiple leaks. Layer 2 is an odor control layer. That means you can say goodbye to that embarrassing urine odor for good. Layer 3 is the high-capacity absorbent core. This is where the gradient wicking fabric is. It handles over 8 ounces and locks leaks away completely. That's 8 times more than regular pads. And layer 4 prevents liquid from escaping around the edges. That means no more side leaking or accidents when you stand up. So instead of sitting in moisture, dealing with odor, and carrying backup pads everywhere, you stay dry, odor-free, protected, and comfortable all day. Look, I poured around 8 ounces of water, not a single drop leaked through, and the top layer stayed completely dry. It's 100% machine washable and dryer safe, and materials don't break down or lose any efficiency wash after wash, which means this isn't something you keep buying over and over like pads. This lasts a lifetime. And because Susan sources the raw material directly and manufactures in-house, no third-party factories, no middlemen, Flux costs a fraction of what you'd expect for this protection. So when you grab the 12-pack today, you're paying maybe about 4 cents a day in the long run. Compare that to 80 cents or more for pads and disposables that leak anyway. That's over 32 times cheaper, and it works so much better. You buy it once, and you're genuinely done worrying about incontinence for good. You just put it on in the morning and forget about leaks for the rest of your day. So you will stop planning your day around bathrooms, checking for leaks, odor, or worrying if someone might notice. Instead, you'll be more confident, go out more, travel, and spend more quality time with friends or family, because you will finally no longer be held back by bladder leaks